The big question, are we really in control? Why do we make the choices we make? Think about your day. You made many choices. Were they all smart? Were they all logical? Dan Ariely asks a big question in his book. He asks if we really understand our own decisions. We like to believe we are smart. We think we are rational people. But is this picture true? Is it real? Or is something else happening in our minds? Consider a simple choice. Coffee or tea? Maybe you choose coffee every single day. Is that a rational choice or just a habit? What if the tea was free today? Would you still pick coffee? These small questions open up a big idea. The idea that we are not always in charge. Our minds can play tricks on us. This is what Predictably Irrational explores. We are irrational, but in ways we can predict. Let us begin to understand these secrets. The book we are talking about is special. It is called Predictably Irrational, The Hidden Forces That Shape Our Decisions. The author is a man named Dan Ariely. He is a professor. He studies how people think. He is very curious about why we act in odd ways. He does many experiments to find answers. His book shares these amazing findings with us. It helps us see the hidden parts of our minds. Dan Ariely is not just any professor. He experienced a very serious accident. He was badly burned. He spent a long time in the hospital. This experience made him think deeply. He thought about pain. He thought about decisions. He saw how nurses made choices for him. Sometimes these choices did not seem logical. This started his journey into studying irrationality. Predictably Irrational is not a difficult book. It is written for everyone to understand. Ariely uses simple words. He tells interesting stories. He wants us all to know about these ideas. It can help us make better choices in life. The book uncovers these hidden forces. It is a journey into the surprising world of human behavior. So, what are these hidden forces? Imagine you are a puppet. You think you are dancing on your own, but there are strings attached to you. These strings are pulled by someone else, or by something you cannot see clearly. These strings are the hidden forces. They make us move in certain ways. These forces are part of our human nature. They come from how our brains are built. Our brains try to take shortcuts. They try to make decisions quickly. Sometimes these shortcuts lead to mistakes. These are not stupid mistakes. They are systematic mistakes. Everyone tends to make them. One core idea is that context matters. The situation around us changes how we choose. The same person can choose differently. They choose differently in different situations. This means our choices are not stable. They are also about where we are and what other options are present. Understanding these influences is the first step. Let's look at a powerful hidden force. It is the power of the word free. We all love free things, do we not? A free sample at the store, free shipping online. When something is free, we get excited. We feel like we're getting a special deal. This feeling is very strong. It can make us act irrationally. Imagine you are at a chocolate shop. There are two types of chocolates. One is a fancy truffle. It costs $1. The other is a small plain chocolate. It costs 15 cents. Most people might choose the truffle. It seems like a good value. Now, what if the plain chocolate is free? Suddenly, many people will choose the free chocolate, even if the truffle is still a good deal. Why does free have this magic power? Ariely explains that free feels different. When something is free, we don't feel any risk. There is no chance of loss. This makes the free option very attractive. So attractive, it can cloud our judgment. We forget to compare its true value. We just see free and we want it. The word free makes us focus on avoiding loss. Section 5, Theme 2, The Decoy Effect, How Options Trick Our Minds. Another strange way our minds work is called the decoy effect. This sounds complicated, but it is quite simple. It means that sometimes an extra option can change our choice even if we do not pick that extra option. This extra option is the decoy. It is there to make another option look better. It tricks us into thinking we are making a smart choice, but we are being guided. Let's use an example. Imagine a magazine subscription. Option A, online only for $59. Option B, print only for $125. This is a hard choice. People might be split. Now let's add a decoy. Option C, print and online for $125. Suddenly, option C looks like a fantastic deal. Compared to option B, print only for $125, it is clearly better. What happens here? The decoy, option B, makes option C shine. Few people would choose option B. It is a bad deal, but its presence makes option C seem very attractive. So, more people choose option C than they would have before. They feel smart choosing the print and online bundle. The decoy changed their preference. It makes one option look like a clear winner. Section 6, Theme 3, The Pain of Paying, Why Some Payments Hurt More. How do you feel when you pay for things? Does it always feel the same? Dan Ariely says no. Some ways of paying hurt more. Other ways feel almost painless. This pain of paying affects our spending. If paying hurts less, we tend to spend more. If paying hurts more, we tend to spend less. This is another irrational part of our minds. Think about using a credit card. You swipe the card. It is quick and easy. You do not see the money leaving your hand. The actual payment happens later. This makes spending with a credit card feel less painful. It is almost like the money is not real. So we might buy more things. We might buy more expensive things. Now, think about paying with cash. You take out your wallet, you count the bills, you hand the money to the cashier. You see your money physically disappear. This feels more real. It can feel more painful. Each dollar spent feels like a small loss. So, when we use cash, we might be more careful. Section 7, Theme 4, Our Own Ideas, Why We Love What We Create, the IKEA Effect. Have you ever built something yourself? Maybe a piece of furniture from IKEA. It took time, it took effort, maybe it was a little bit wobbly. But how did you feel about it? Chances are you loved it, you felt proud of it, more proud than if you bought it ready-made. This is called the IKEA Effect. The IKEA effect is another of Ariely's insights. It means we place a higher value on things we help create. We overvalue our own work and our own ideas. The effort we put in makes the item more special to us. Even if, objectively, it is not perfect, our sweat and struggle become part of its worth. This is not always logical, but it is a strong human feeling. This applies to more than just furniture. It applies to ideas at work. If you help develop a plan, you will like it more. It applies to cooking a meal. Your own cake might taste better to you. The effort and personal touch add value. At least they add value in our own minds. Our creations are special to us, but not always perfect. Section 8. Living with our irrational selves, seeing it all around us. These ideas from Predictably Irrational are not just theories, they are happening all around us every day. Once you know about them, you start to see them. In the supermarket, in online shops, in the news, in our own homes. Understanding these patterns can change how you see the world. It can also change how you see yourself. We are all wonderfully, predictably irrational. Think about your shopping habits. Do you buy things just because they are on sale? That is the lure of a good deal, maybe like free. Do you pick the middle option for wine at a restaurant? That might be because of how options are presented. Perhaps a decoy effect is at play. These small, everyday choices are full of psychology. They are shaped by these hidden forces. Consider how we manage our health. We know we should eat well and exercise, but we procrastinate. We choose pleasure now over health later. This is another form of irrationality Ariely discusses. Recognizing this is the first step to fighting it. Section 9, Smarter Choices Ahead. Thinking about our thinking. So, we are predictably irrational. What now? Does this mean we are doomed to make bad choices? Not at all. Dan Ariely's message is hopeful. By understanding our irrational patterns, we can improve. We can learn to recognize when our brains are tricking us. We can design our lives to make better choices easier. This is the real power of his book. It gives us tools to think about our thinking. The first step is awareness. Just knowing about the decoy effect can help. You can ask yourself, am I being influenced by a bad option? Just knowing about the power of free can help. You can ask, is this free item truly what I want or need? This kind of self-reflection is very valuable. It is like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see the obstacles. We can also create systems to help ourselves. If we procrastinate, we can set small, clear deadlines. If we overspend with credit cards, we can try using cash. We can build choice architecture for ourselves. This means setting up our environment. so that the good choices are the easy choices. This is not about becoming perfectly rational. It is about becoming slightly better day by day. We can make choices that lead to more happiness.